Assalamu alaikum. It's the 4th of July. I want to do a recap of why I don't really celebrate the 4th. Uh, July the 4th, 2004, I was stationed in Balad, Iraq. I was with the 81st Armored Brigade out of Seattle, Washington. At that time, it was 2004, I had been in Washington for maybe about 6 years. Um, This was my first deployment, actual deployment. I had been to Honduras, but this was my actual overseas deployment in a war zone. So we was under the 101 Screaming Eagles out of Fort Bragg, North Carolina. But we were attached to them. We were armored division, and we pretty much did base security that year. Uh, July the 4th, we had been there we got there on March, actually the day after my birthday, in March that year. So April, May, June, July. We had been there about 3.5, almost 4 months. We had already built a rapport with the Iraqi nationals who lived there and all of that. And we thought we were doing pretty well with that. But we kept getting hit with mortars every day. Constantly mortars every day. So, with that being said, that day was like any other normal day. You know, we were walking around the LSA at that time, and we E6 friend of mine. I was a specialist at the time, a specialist promotable, and an E6 friend of mine, whom we became really real close friends, like during that deployment or whatnot. He decided he wanted to walk to the store. Like I said, it was the 4th of July. We walked to the PX. So we walked to the PX. It's about 2.5 miles away. We missed the bus, so we walked to the PX. When we walked there, a couple of mortars went off on the east end of the LSA, which is normal. You know, we just kept on walking. The alarms went off and all of that, but we just kept on walking. Walked up to the PX. We went to the PX. Went inside the PX. We got like whatever items it was. I think I got a Gatorade and a Fiend CD, and I bought me a video game. And I left out, and the sergeant that I was with, he got a few items, and then he left out. He was right behind me, so we walked out together pretty much. So, but as we walking out, like I said, 2 other mortars had already exploded. So when we were walking out, another one hit, but it was about 150, 200 yards away. Boom, blew up. So when that one hit, it kind of shook us because it didn't explode, but it was a pretty big mortar. So boom, that one hits. Like 10 to 15 seconds later, another one hits. Boom. So we can see that they're trying to walk them in, but normally they don't. It's like maybe 2 shots, and then it's over. You know, it's like boom, boom, and then the alarm goes off. We wait for an hour and a half, and then it's over with. The alarm didn't go off because of where they landed at, you know, and like I said, it was expected because it was July the 4th, and we were in a war zone. We're in the middle of Iraq. So, you know, and Balad at the time, which is Camp Anaconda, was called Mortarville, Iraq. Like, they hit us every day with mortars. So, boom, boom, another one hits, boom. Like I said, the first one was about 10, 15 seconds between. The next one was about 10 to 15 seconds in between. But when that third one hit, there were 3 more that hit right behind each other. It was like 1, 2, 3, you know. The 4th one hit, it was a blue and white bus, and it hit the bus. Boom! When it hit the bus, hit the back of the bus, everybody started to get off the bus. The next one hit the front part of the bus. Boom! When it hit that part of the bus, it like destroyed the front end of the bus. The people, it just so happened that they were so fast that they got off the bus in enough time. The bus only had 1 door, and the bus was filled to the brim. So when the first one hit the bus, they started running off the bus, and before the second one hit the front part of the bus, everybody had gotten off the bus, but it was still people in the blast area. So boom, that one hit. The guy goes down, and the fourth one hits as my buddy, another buddy of mine, is walking out of the PX. He passes me and my sergeant friend, and he started walking. He was walking towards the bus. So the fourth one, the fifth one, and then the sixth one hit. Boom! When the sixth one hit, it was about 15 yards in front of me. I ain't gonna say 15 yards, maybe 15 to 25 feet in front of me. Real around 20 feet, maybe. So it hits. Boom! Right. So when that hits, my buddy goes down. The front part of the bus, the driver is down, and a couple of people get hit with shrapnel. But when that sixth one hit, it knocked me on my ass. Boom! I fell straight back. So when I fell back, and the friend sergeant of mine, it knocked him over the Jersey barriers. So he goes over the Jersey barriers. I fall on my back. My buddy is hit. I get up. I proceed to run over there towards him because the medics were out there. Like most of the medics were right there. It was a, well, it's true for Allah. Alhamdulillah, subhanallah, the medics were there when the mortar hit. So boom, it hit. The sixth one. Okay, the sixth one hit, and I run towards my buddy, and the medic's like, get back, it's an attack. I know, but we need to move, and we need to move. And it's like, no, we got it, it's the medics, the medics are gonna get it. So I ran over there to him to pick him up, but they sent me back. So I got my ass in the dang on PX. I went to the PX and just chilled in there until the all clear was sounded, which is, like I said, it's like an hour and a half, but it's just a dramatic time for me. The fourth is, I used to get fireworks, and every morning, well, I used to get fireworks and every night around 8:30 because that's when it happened. There is 8:30 in the morning Iraq time, so around 9:30 at night, I'll go outside. It's 11 hours behind us, well, 11 hours ahead of us. So about 9:30 at night, I go outside and I let off fireworks, but I just didn't feel like it this year. Not to commemorate it, but just to remind me of how lucky I am to be alive. That's why now, it's all up to Allah. It's inna lillahi wa inna ilaihi raji'un. From God we come, to God we return. So I celebrate the fourth, but it's like a commemoration of me making it through a tough time at war. I went to Iraq 2 more times after that. It was great. But here I am in Martinsville, Virginia, fucked off because of it. So, happy 4th, everybody. Peace.